Hey, YouTube family, Auntie is here. It's Curls, it's Scoop, and it's hot as heck on the East Coast. I love to say it's not cute, not knowing. Let's get that hug in. Are you guys ready for the weekend? I am, because we got a lot going on here, and it's hot. We're going to start off with Wendy Williams. She got her money back. Now, does she have a financial advisor to guide her through this? Some people say she does. Her lawyers say she doesn't. She got her money back. So hopefully this will be a good time for Wendy Williams. It's a boy for Rihanna and her boyfriend A$AP Rocky as they welcome their first child. We remember Singer Bernard Wright, 58 years old, back in 1958. He had this huge song. When you hear it, you'd be like, oh, I know that song, called Who Do You Love? Bernard Wright was a child prodigy at an early age. He was working with Wendy Williams and he was working with Tom Brown. He signed to his first record label, GRP Records. He was like 17 years old. He had this hit, Who Do You Love? But he never really had any others. But he was an in-demand session player, a true musician through and through. From Cameo to Pieces of a Dream and in between, he worked with the greats. And they say he was the only surviving son of Roberta Flack. I don't know why they kept that secret, but he did so much work on so many other people's projects. Now, Who Do You Love was a heavily sampled song. LL Cool J, Loungin', he sampled Bernard Wright. He had Snoop sampling, Dr. Dre sampling, just a lot. But Bernard Wright, a one-hit wonder, former child prodigy, and he just had one of the best one-hit wonders. And Who Do You Love? Rest in peace. Bernard Wright was 58 years old. Bobby Brown is making the rounds because exactly 1 week, y'all, the docu-series, Bobby Brown, and you're going to say, what more do we know? He's talking about the reality show Being Bobby Brown. Was it 2005? He had that show, Being Bobby Brown. It was wild. It was crazy. It was unpredictable. We got to see Whitney Houston. You actually sat there and was like, because you just couldn't believe how Whitney was acting. Everybody was just Uncle Tommy. It was something. It gave a glimpse into their lives that a lot of people didn't want shown. It only lasted 1 season. They couldn't go on with another season. Bobby Brown said that Andy Cohen didn't want to give him any more money. Oh, they knew they had a hit, but he wasn't trying to pay Bobby. Plus, by the time Clive Davis and everybody realized what had been filmed and shown, he cut that off. He said, Whitney, you're going to get over here. Get over here. You dancing and doing that. It was a crazy reality show, and really the first of its kind back then. That kind of like started that reality show craze. But to get this glimpse into Whitney and Bobby, it was shocking. Clive Davis said nope, pulled her away. She couldn't do it. They divorced a few years after. But Bobby Brown, he's going to be everywhere on the A&E channel starting next weekend. Oscar winner Viola Davis, stunning at the Cannes Film Festival. She's given a series of interviews, and she said she had worked with this director. The director had known her for 10 years. So she said the director kept calling her Louise. And she was like, my name is not Louise. It was his maid's name. Some people, I don't know. Let's talk about Johnny Depp and Amber Heard. This trial is so crazy, and the accusations, he's suing her for $50 million, she's suing him for $100 million. How come they said that nobody could win this case? They said there's a chance that they may decide, you know what, neither one of y'all win. Both of y'all need to go in your separate corners and get some help. It's messy, messy, messy. Dave Chappelle, the guy who attacked him a few weeks ago, He's been charged with attempted murder because he tried to kill his roommate. Now, you saw he ran up on that stage. They gave him the misdemeanor, kind of like a slap. And Dave Chappelle was upset because he could have really hurt him. Child, this man has troubles. If y'all don't either get him some help or get this contained, he's really going to hurt somebody. But he tried to kill his roommate. Had he lived, one of the greatest MCs, rappers, in my humble opinion, the notorious B.I.G., Biggie Smalls, he would have been 50 on Saturday had he lived. And they're planning a lot of activities and things around the city of New York. Reginald Hudlin is going to be back producing the Emmys. This is going to be his 5th time producing the 74th Annual Emmy Awards on September the 12th. Get ready. New docuseries is coming out on Carlos Santana. What an incredible musician, and that fusion of Latin and pop, and I can't wait to see it. That's going to be in the works. And after 10 years, Master P is no longer married. 10 years this divorce took. Master P was like, I just want to be declared single, but the divorce, it's in, and after 10 years. Have a great weekend. There is a weekend edition. LaShawna Simon puts it up. Yesterday was a big day in my family. My son graduated from college, and this is just some advice. If you have kids going to school, pick a good school, but pick a school that you can afford. I said we're going to start out with the community college because I wanted to send my son out debt-free. I didn't want him to have that debt over his head. I don't ever want to be in debt. I didn't want him to start out. Now, you choose to go, to another school when you go and pay for it, but didn't want him to go out in debt because so many kids are graduating, and a big salute to the class of 2022. But when you got debt over your head, $25,000, $65,000, I think about the parents. I think about the kids coming into the world. They got to take a job that they hate just to pay that bill, and they're not even doing what they went to school for. Parents, think about it, and there's a lot of pressure. There was so much pressure. People will talk you into being broke. They really will. Oh, that's nothing. Oh, that's nothing. Just go. Parents, don't fall. You don't want to keep up with the Joneses. You don't want to keep up with the Jacksons. You want to keep up with what you can deal with in your household. Because there's a lot of pressure. And you can't worry about impressing people. I'm just like, raise your kids to be kind. Raise your kids to be good people. But all of this going into debt and you can't afford it and it's taking years and years and years to pay back. You can't enjoy your life if you're in debt. That was just my little rant for today. And it's going to be included in my book that I write. Parents, don't fall into the trap of people will talk you into being broke. Thanks so much for joining me. Check out the weekend edition. It's fancy and all that good stuff. It's not cute not knowing, and now you know. I really appreciate you guys. So thanks so much for joining me. I'm Patty Jackson. I am your auntie of pop culture.